This is a true story. It happened to a friend of mine, meet Johnny, who is always on time. He walks with head hung down and shoes untied. Headphones stuck permanently in ears to hide the fact that he can hear every mean name that they call him. It seems like the whole world is aware of the fact that he is invisible is the last word you would use to describe Melissa. See, she is Miss Popular. Charming and beautiful, dutiful girlfriend to the coolest boy in school. Who wouldn't want to be them? Most people say they're the real-life Barbie, and Ken wishes it didn't have to be this way. He thrived in the computer world, and now he was afraid to log on, unsure of what words of hate would greet him next. What used to be his personal domain became the ultimate source of pain. Hate flooded his email, and students left a steady trail of unrepeatable words on his Facebook wall. Last week, he closed down his Twitter account, too painful to read it all. He never thought he'd feel trapped in the World Wide Web. Maybe he was just as queer as they said. Ken twists the rope between his sweaty hands and places it around his neck, wondering how long it would take before the rope would become tight enough to end his "life is perfect for Melissa." Or at least that's what everyone thinks. But they don't see what lies beneath the makeup on her face, painted on like war paint, evidence of the battle she fought last night. But every couple fights, right? She wears layers of clothes to hide blue and black decorated skin. He's mad again. She can tell because in anger his bright eyes go dim. Maybe she spoke to Abraham too long, or maybe she shouldn't have laughed at Julie's song. She gets a text. Already terrified of what will happen next, it says, "Meet me by the stairs." God only knows what nightmare awaits her there. In public, her boyfriend is so affectionate. Who could tell that she cringes in fear every time he lifts up his hands were tightly gripped around the gun in his pocket. Johnny had suffered through high school long enough. Bullies and bystanders were all gonna see how tough he really was. Exposing his gun, he commits his soul to the one up above. He wasn't a bad guy. God must surely know that he was just tired. No one had a chance to run before the first shot was fired. Their stories reach us like stray bullets. Ricocheting off our conscience, the impact leaves scars that are etched into our hearts like tattoos. So I write, knowing that poems aren't bulletproof, but they're proof that despite all the wrong, we are still willing to write. I fully come to terms with the fact that paper and pen are no match for gun and fist, but if God's words first formed the world, then maybe mine can help change it. He said, "Let there be light," but tonight, let there be life. I speak these spoken words, hoping that these nouns and verbs might make a difference. We won't worry about what makes us different, just as long as we can speak, because silence never solved anything.